Hey guys, good morning. Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, always remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I wanted to go into the SPX 500 again and go back and kind of a continuation on a video I released, I think, 2 days ago, yesterday, on Wednesday, I think, Wednesday morning, about the SPX 500 and the obvious pattern that we see whenever Biden actually has a talk about economics. And going back, right, we actually had, I think we discussed that last time. Every single time that Biden talks, there's an average drop about 10, 12, anywhere between, let me see, 13, 20, yeah, anywhere between 13 to 20 bucks within 10 days or so, right? And we actually are headed in that direction now. Obviously, you had that huge spike run up on the day of the actual FOMC meeting, which is exactly which was kind of random. I didn't expect such a huge move from the market, but after the dump, immediately I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to be headed down to the original forecast, right? And again, it seems like it's just going to be a thing, right? Whenever there's an economic talks about specifically Biden, right? I didn't look into economic talk about whether it was Trump or somebody else. I think specifically for Biden, it just seems extremely likely, and I still think we have a long way down to go. Right, I think right now forecast is still 406, roughly between 398 to $406 for the S&P 500. So we did touch 406 bucks back on May 2nd. We actually had a really big wick down, and then you actually had another big push to the upside, right? But it does look like on the reverse MACD again, we are going to be closing probably a bear trigger on the daily, maybe today, right? Last time that happened, we had this huge candle from $428 all the way down to $412. So you lost about $16 on that violent close. And the same thing happened right here, right? Again, violent close for the day. And this is for the day, right? So 439 all the way down to 425. So about a $14 loss, which is kind of similar to what happened, right? $14 loss. This was 428 minus 412, like a $15-16 loss. So it's kind of around the same range, right? So if we do end up closing a VC today, I do expect, 415 minus like 13 bucks would be 415 minus 13 would be 402. So I would expect us to be somewhere down like right here. And again, it seems extremely likely. It seems very likely that this is going to happen again. Maybe today, maybe Monday. But I think right now the forecast is still in range. I think the forecast is still somewhere between 406, like I said, and 398. And I can say, and I can kind of confidently say, we'll do like this or something, right? And then we'll get rid of the forecast because we already know where it's actually going to be like headed and stuff. We'll get rid of this. And then we will just put kind of an arrow. Whoops, that's my alarm. But we'll just put an arrow here to like around this like 402 range or something, right? We'll do that because you guys already have the forecast. We already have the forecast recorded. But again, you see how down here we actually created green bubbles, green bubble. Every single time you had a range drop of, we'll make this a lot easier for everybody. So price range, this candle was actually from right here all the way down to right there. So it was a range drop of around $16. This candle, violent close. Again, this one was a drop of, again, it was around 16. That was me a little bit. Don't worry about that. And again, if we do have that same drop today, 16, let me see, 16 all the way down to 16, 160, 28. Let's go with that, 160, 28. We'll do that. Yeah. Forecast would probably be somewhere around, $400 or so. As of right now, because closing a VC is extremely likely, I think that within the next week or so, we're probably going to see, what is this? Where would we be at right here? What is this price range? Probably see $400 SPY. That's probably where I think we're gonna go. Again, it's on the close of that VC on the daily. So I'd be full on spy puts right now, at least for for the next, closing a VC on the daily is extremely likely. I'd take the risk. I'd probably go heavy on puts for this week because it seems like another $16 drop or so from here is extremely likely. Extremely likely. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.